Welcome back. Let's get more on the breaking news out of Rome now, where the Vatican has revealed that Pope Francis stopped breathing twice in the last 24 hours, suffering from 2 episodes of acute respiratory failure.
For more, Vatican correspondent Colin Flynn joins us live in Rome. Good morning. This time yesterday, it really seemed like the Pope was getting better. What changed?
Yeah, good evening, Nat and Matt from Rome. Good morning to you guys. Last week even, every day the Vatican told us that the Holy Father's condition was improving, or at least that it was stable. But over the weekend, it seems it has taken a turn for the worse, especially over the past 24 hours. The latest statement that we have just received in the last hour or so from the Vatican saying that today, Pope Francis, he suffered from 2 episodes of acute respiratory failure. Now, this is the first time the Vatican have used the word failure. In the past, they have said respiratory crises, but today they're saying failure, which is much more serious. And we've been surprised, Nat and Matt, at the level of detail that the Vatican are giving us. Normally, they're quite secretive about these things, but today they tell us that there was a buildup of mucus in the Pope's lungs, making it difficult for him to breathe, causing a bronchospasm, which is a tightening of the muscles within the lungs, a painful ordeal, a scary ordeal as well, and that they had to carry out a procedure to remove that mucus from his lungs. And then the second half of the day, he was on an oxygen mask. So that's where it stands at the moment. People are gathering to pray outside the Vatican at the moment. But today, a very serious update on the health of the Pope.
Do you think the detail is in preparedness, I guess, for the world and potentially what lies ahead?
You know what? That's a great question, Matt, and people have been wondering about that around here because just take, for example, when the Queen, God rest her, was alive, you would never hear Buckingham Palace give this kind of detail, nor would you hear the White House give this level of detail. Yesterday, they told us that the Holy Father had vomited. That's the word they used, and then he had choked on his vomit. We don't know if this is actually Pope Francis himself, in an effort to be transparent, who is telling the Vatican and the hospital, tell them everything, or if it is the Vatican just trying to prepare people. Look, things are not good. As they keep saying, they've said it again today, his prognosis remains guarded, means we don't know where this is going to go, but people are expecting the worst at the moment. But they also said this morning to journalists when we asked when do they think he'll be out of hospital, he's been in there for 18 days now, the longest time in hospital of his entire pontificate, and they said this could go on for weeks more.
OK, right, that gives us an indication. Thank you very much for the update live from Rome, Colin.